Hello internet, and today's video is going to be a TBR. So it was announced this month that Tome Topple is going to commence later this month from the 17th to I believe the end of November, and I participated in the last Tome Topple that happened in August and I really had a lot of fun. So I want to try it again, so I figured I'd make my TBR now and would go forth from here. Last Tome Topple, I did well at the beginning of like the first week, the first few days, and after I finished 3 books, I was like, nope, and I didn't do anything else. 2 of these are going to be recurring ones because I don't have that many tomes and I did not read them last time, and 2 of them are new ones that I got that I'm really excited to read. The first 2 tomes are a part of a series that is Frontlines by Michael Grant and Silver Stars by Michael Grant. As far as I'm aware, these 2 books cover the World War II or World War I, but if females were allowed to join in battle as equals. We're gonna see the war from the point of view of females, and with the stipulation that women are also warriors treated as equals. They can be commanding officers. So I just kind of wanted to see what this like rehash of history would look like, and I'm always up for a badass female, so you know. Next, we have one that I still haven't read, and that is Crooked Kingdoms by Leigh Bardugo. And yes, I still haven't read this book. I read the first one. I read the first one over the summer, ages ago. I have yet to finish this book. Why? Because I'm scared. I am just a little baby and I don't want to know what happens, yet I want to know what happens. I have a fear that like this book will end with another Grisha ending, where in the Ruin and Rising it was just like I had to begrudgingly accept that that was the way that Bardugo was going to end her book, even though I personally did not like a lot of parts of it. But I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. Alright, fine. And I love this one a lot more than I liked the original Grisha trilogy. So I'm even more fearful for an ending similar where I have to begrudgingly accept it and I can't be satisfied by it. I'm not looking for like a perfect happy ending. I'm not looking for any of that. I'm not looking for it to be like perfectly tied up in the end. I just don't want to have as many issues with it as I had with the Grisha trilogy, where it like hit on pet peeves, where it just did things where I was just like, why did you have to do that? What sense did that make? Okay, I guess so. And it just felt like, ugh, versus, okay, well that was that. Like, I just don't want an ending where I end it and then my thoughts of the book are tainted because I didn't like the ending and I would prefer it never happened. This hopefully will be read within this month. I'm putting it within the Tome Topple sphere, but I'm hoping I get it actually read before Tome Topple starts, because my goal for November is to read this damn book and finally get over my fears of a disappointing ending and just like take it as it is, right? Just read it and be okay. That is my goal for November, is to read this book. And the last book is one, again, that I had mentioned in my last Tome Topple but never got around to reading, and that is Life and Death of Zebulon Flinch, At the Edge of a Vampire by Daniel Kras. This is book 1, or volume 1, because it's gigantic, so we call them volumes at this stage. And I still haven't learned any more about this book other than it's about a kid who has been 17 for 100 years. I guess he has immortality, or at least really long lifespan, so I'm really curious to see what this is about. I bought it because I like the cover look of it. I find these covers so interesting. So I'm hoping that I really like this one, because the next book in this series is similar but in blue. So I really want to have a justification for buying that book. Therefore, I need to like this book so I want to buy the next book, you know? You get what I'm saying? So those are all the books that I want to read this Tome Topple in this month. A lot of them are the same. Some of them are new. I want to try more. Last time, I just like did it within like the first 5-6 days. So like the first week I read 3 books, I got to the next week and towards the end I had plenty of time to read, and I'm not a slow reader. When I put my mind to it, I'm pretty fast, but I just didn't want to. I was just like, no, I'm gonna watch TV, I'm gonna read fan fiction. So I'm hoping that because this was purposely placed over what is traditionally a break time in America, that being Thanksgiving break, that I'll have tons of free time and therefore can just kind of push myself to read and not lollygag and do a bunch of nothing, and instead accomplish my goals. But I like to procrastinate, so we'll see how this goes. I'm thinking about doing an interesting update thing. I think for this, I'm going to do updates on my Instagram. So on my Instagram stories, I'll be doing updates and stuff for what I'm doing for Tome Topple, how it's going for me, and you'll get like little daily updates and stuff like that. So watch out for that when it comes to Tome Topple. I will be posting on my Instagram about how far I'm getting along in these books, whether or not I'm really liking them, so I can just kind of like converse and talk to you about it. So that is it for this Tome Topple TBR. I'm hoping for the best. I hope that I like actually read these books, that by the end of this I can like proudly announce, yes, I read all 4. They were all amazing. But I procrastinate, so it might just be 1 or 2. I don't know. Maybe be 0. I'm hoping for better than that. Comment down below if you have any preference when I should start them. Have you read these books? Do you think I should prioritize one over the other? Is one book better than the other? Comment down below. I'm not quite sure which order I'm going to read these in. I might just like glance at them and be like, well, you look pretty today, and pick it up. Comment down below if you want to like kind of weigh my decision and try to like force me to at least accomplish one book over the other during Tome Topple. If you like what you're seeing here, you want to continue to see more, click all those bunny bunnies down below, and goodbye, internet.